Good morning, Kristen from Tiny Footsteps Travel here. I'm having a tired morning with coffee as we were up till midnight last night to check into our Disney cruise, which leaves in about a month from now. So what I'm gonna do in this video is give you all the tips on checking in for your Disney cruise so that you get the earliest possible port arrival time. So before you're able to check into the Disney cruise, you're gonna see under where it says online check-in on your Go Disney Cruise account, it says online check-in available, and then it'll have a date, like right here. What they mean is 12:01 Eastern Standard Time on that date. So for us, this means midnight on that morning, essentially staying up till midnight the day before this date. So you'll want to figure out what time 12:01 Eastern Standard Time on this date is for you so that you know what time to be ready with your laptop and phone or whatever you're using to check in. So before check-in even starts, you want to make sure that you have the following things handy, written down in a doc somewhere so that you can quickly copy and paste when you're filling out the online form. So first of all, you need the flight information for whatever port you're flying to. So in our case, we're sailing from Cape Canaveral, so we need our flight information from Toronto to Orlando. That includes the flight numbers, the dates. We wrote the times down as well. Also, you need credit card numbers with the security code and the expiry date. Have that written down on a doc somewhere as well so that you can easily copy and paste. The photos, just JPEG is fine. That's required for each member of your party. And also photos of the picture page in the passports as well for everyone that's safe. So when I keep saying have this information written down somewhere, what we did is we used our laptops to check in and we had this information in a tab in a doc and we called it flight and credit card details. So we pasted our flight information and then also the passport information for each person, the numbers, the expiry dates, and the date it was issued, plus the credit card information that we were using for our onboard account. So the full number, the expiry date, and the security code. And we literally just copied and pasted from this doc. So it made it go super fast. So once your online form opens, you're gonna see under your online account where it used to say the date you can check in, instead it'll say check in. And you're gonna click right on this button right here where it says check in, and that's where you'll be brought to the online form. So I didn't film us or screenshot the online form at all because we were just so focused on getting it filled out as fast as possible so we can get a good port arrival time. But I will say it was pretty straightforward and easy to fill out. The only hiccup we encountered was that one of our kids' photos was not uploading. It was just like circling like that, and my husband had to quickly refresh, and then it worked just fine. In total, it took us 12 minutes from start to finish to fill out the form, and that was with having all this information written down on that doc where we just copied and pasted. After you complete the form on that section of your account, it's going to say pending review. And don't be surprised if it's pending review for days or even weeks, because an actual human goes and they look through all your documents, so you still should have that port arrival time. They're just waiting for an actual person to go and look through everything. After you complete the check-in, you're gonna see that the port arrival form is available. So just make sure you have that somewhere available because they look at it before they let you onto the ship. The form asked us a couple things that we weren't expecting, so it'd just be good to have a few other tidbits available for when you go to fill out the form. So one of them was a secret word that you'll use with your kids for checking them off the ship or taking them out of the kids club and things like that. Just have a secret word in your head. You can always change it later. Also things like, can another adult on the cruise disembark with your child? If so, have the names of those adults, because maybe you're sailing with people in a different party or something like that. Also an emergency contact, their name, address, and their phone number. The other thing that they're going to want to know on the form is where you're going after the cruise disembarks. So if you're going to the airport or if you're going to a hotel, just have that information handy, as well as how you're getting there. If it's via rental car or the Disney ground transportation or some other way, they just want to know where you're going and how you're getting there. For what reason, I'm not sure, but have that information handy so you can fill out the form. So at the end of the form is when you're going to be asked to select a port arrival time. They're going to give you a whole bunch of times, and most people just go and select the earliest possible time. So just select whichever one works for you. Part of the purpose of filling out the form as soon as possible is to get the earliest possible time. So if you're not picky at all about the time, or if you want a later time, then you probably don't need to be getting up at midnight or being there right there when the form opens. Right after you're finished checking in online, you're going to be sent the port arrival form, otherwise known as PAT, and it's going to have the arrival time at the port as well as the boarding group. And presumably, the quicker you were, the earlier port arrival time you'll get and the lower number of boarding group you should get. But here's what nobody really ever tells you. If you're familiar with cruises, you probably know this already, but there are lots of people in each boarding group and under each time slot. They are pretty organized and they have different lineups for each time slot when you get to the terminal. But whatever time you're expecting to get on the ship, just assume it could be a little bit later after that. They list on a screen which boarding group should line up to board the cruise, but then you're queuing as they check everyone. So it does take a little bit longer than you think. Just keep that in mind. They're quite efficient, but you may not get on the ship right at the time that you assume. I'm gonna add something else that no one ever tells you. If you don't get an early check-in time, don't sweat it. It's really not the end of the world. It's nice to get on the ship early, but the staterooms don't even open until the afternoon, around 3 or so. So it's not like you're gonna get on the cruise and then be able to relax in your stateroom. That's not gonna happen. Everyone is just out in the open, usually at the pool area, exploring the ship, which is nice to do before check-in, but it's not necessary and it certainly doesn't take anything away from your cruise. Once you do get on the cruise, of course, it'll be worth it. They do make you feel special and welcome when you arrive, and we've made incredible family memories on the Disney cruises in general.
Oh, Mickey, we're so excited!
Is that Mickey Mouse?
You want to hold Mickey's hand?
If you do get an early check-in time, just remember to have a separate day bag with a swimsuit and anything that you need urgently, as they do take your luggage and they bring it to your stateroom, which you can't access until 3. So just have a bag of the essentials that you need for the day until your stateroom opens. I hope that you have an amazing time on your cruise, and I also hope that this video gave you some really useful tips on getting the earliest possible port arrival time. Please let me know if it worked and if it was helpful.